Hey everyone, welcome to Trails of Coldsteel 3! It's been a very long time coming because we took a while to take a break from Coldsteel 2 specifically. But we're now here. So, I hope you all were also looking forward to the Coldsteel 3 game. It's been a I for one am. It might not be my favorite Trails game. In fact, I'm not the biggest fan of either of the PS4 Coldsteel games. I don't count Reverie here. Reverie is probably one of my favorite Trails games, but that's a different story that we have to deal with later at some point. This game is, as I mentioned earlier, the first PS4 target game of the Trails series. The other games were PS Vita games and then also PS3 games, which got ported to PS4 at some point. But we do have they basically the PC version is still basically the best version of the game, and that can still be said for most Trails games, to be fair. This is we are still, unfortunately, because as much as I like the Trails of Coldsteel arc, for the most part, there are issues. Issues exist. Besides those issues, right? This game is fun. I do like to play all of them. They are all fun to play games. The problem with the Coldsteel arc is the fire engine, because for all of Coldsteel and Reverie, for the most part, there's one tiny exception there, the game uses the so-called fire engine. The fire engine is an engine made by PlayStation/Sony for the PS3. And they kept using it for the entirety of the Coldsteel arc. And you might say, oh, that's fine, no problems there. Except for the parts that the Coldsteel, that as a result, we just have some very annoying level design issues and stutters. But it won't stop me from replaying these games. As per usual, because we have the I wanna see, because I should have New Game Plus files. They should exist. No. Wait a second. Are my save files gone? Where are my save files? Hello? We might need something here. That's stupid. What the fuck? I was pretty convinced that I still had my New Game Plus save files, but I guess not. Where are they though? That is. I guess we're gonna fix this live on stream. I'm just gonna look if I can find Coldsteel 3 save files. Right. Okay, well, we have this. We have a save file now. I need to find the location of the game's save files, though. It's so weird, though. I'm pretty sure that it was fine before, but it seems like somehow I lost all my saves. That is so strange. I literally checked everything before today. But, they somehow delete all of them. That's so peculiar. Let me see. I think it's in Documents, My Games, then the Falcom folder somewhere. Is it saved games? It should be somewhere here in the users folder. Let me check. At least we don't get the opening now, which is something that I can be thankful for, because I don't want that currently. The question is, what is a save file called? Because we have ed8 ed8-2, ed8 psv3. What's this? That looks like Reverie to me. No, we're not watching the opening now. One of them needs to be not correct. With which one? Image. This is already going smoothly. I love when my playthroughs are going wrong the second I try to start them. Let me check the coldsteel free save folder, because the coldsteel free save file location. It's the PSV3 folder. Okay, but you would think so. But why are all those files then still there? Hello? Users. No. You're not watching the opening right now. What is this? Oh, here. It's just here. Why are there so little save files? I guess I didn't use that many? Never mind. We didn't have this problem in the slightest. I just panicked for no reason. That's great. What's a waste of time. Alright. After this little dumb detour, as per usual, as I was planning to do until I panicked for no reason. Before we begin second playthrough, you can select what you like to query over. We're playing on New Game Plus as usual. If I have a save file already, when you start a New Game Plus, all downloadable content will be marked as unused. To use DLC items, re-obtain them from the items stand DLC in the game menu. Carry over, craft, brave orders, blah blah, carry over link levels and rush burst. Mira Sabbath, story summary, notebook data, sims to another outfits, max bonding points. We at least want that. This is fine. I don't need this. Carry over party levels as well as unlocked crafts and brave orders. No, we really don't need that. The party's crafts and brave orders. Carry over link levels, you will also be able to use rush and burst from the beginning of the game. That sounds fine to me. Carry over slot party apartment slot levels. Carry over master court levels. Maybe that allows us to actually max them out at some point. Carry over Miran Sabbath. Carry over items, equipment, master courts, consumables, etc. Some events items will not be carried over. Yeah. Story summary. No. Alright, let's go. As per usual, we're playing on the easy difficulty. Battles are tuned for enjoyable casual play, for those who new to the playing RPGs, or people who just like story. Balanced for quick, easy battles, ideal for those who want to enjoy the story. I think I can enjoy the story just fine on easy difficulty, don't worry about it. Build around combat that is a satisfying challenge, aimed at people used to playing RPGs. Battles will take everything you have for skilled players who find normal too easy. And nightmare, the smallest mistake will lead to your death. for those who want a true challenge. I think I have enough challenge of easy mode, thank you. September 1206. Erebonian Empire Western couldn't keep up with the supplies. Former Noble Alliance base Juno Naval Fortress. The location that we have not been at before.
Save me! Oh, I surrender. Just please.
How foolish.
Left wing! Block B intercepted! Now moving to our next area of attack!
Dead soldiers of a dead land, you have proven your pride.
Hi, Jeremy. How are you
The
doing?
pages are laid bare. It is up to us to pen their contents. Numerous foes approach. Though they aren't who we foresaw, their skills are still worthy of note. Now, we shall see if they are worthy of our final experiment as well.
Yes, my lord.
In the name of the Stahlritter, we shall vanquish these foes!
They'll learn what it means to fight us, and to come face to face with the strongest in Ouroboros.
Yeah, I hope you're not referring to yourself there, Duvalie. That would be a pathetic thing to do.
Look at that!
It's a white ion!
That's the successor of the Type Alpha that wiped out Guerrilla Fortress.
As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like it's functional at the moment.
I say we break it down piece by piece. We can waste it before our precious little Ashen Chevalier even has to lift a finger.
What about...
Have you forgotten our role as the second team?
So what? If he's got everyone's attention already, we might as well. We've got an ace up our sleeve. Now's our chance to finally get a leg up on that Glory Hound.
Glory Hound? He probably put a lot of thought into this, you know. But it is true, he's always rushing off on his own to save the day. Ah, damn it! Now that I'm thinking about it, it really pisses me off!
I do agree to some extent.
I think he's doing a pretty good job, all things considered.
That's just what a real man is like.
Oh god.
He
I
tries
forgot
to be
about
strict,
this.
but melts
Oh,
into being
no.
oh so sweet. He'll spend hours caring for you before sparing a second for himself.
Oh,
Someone as
Lord.
dashing yet kind as him would make any girl's heart flutter.
What? Speak for yourself!
A player as clueless as him is the worst kind.
Yes. Very well put.
Harsh words, but he does bring it on himself.
Again?
Shit. No! Gosh darn it.
Yeah! Ha!
And this is what I didn't want to do. I wanted to tab out and check if the stream was going well.
Very
but
well.
then apparently that skipped the cutscene. What the fuck? Oh, this is going so well, isn't it? I'm doing so well. This is phenomenal. Is everything going fine on the streams end? Seems like it. Okay, great. Let's see, does this game have the log? Yes, it does. Let's see how much we skipped. Not that much, I think. There's this, yeah.
The intervals are getting shorter.
The battle must be reaching its climax.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. Class 7, let's move out!
Okay.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Here I go!
Okay, so Alt is also the change character button. Good to know. So, are these... Why are they... Uh-oh. Oh, the camera's inverted, is it? This is... Okay. I didn't remember it being inverted, but I guess it is. Camera sensitivity, yeah. Vertical camera inverted. Wait, but now it's also what? Huh? I am confusion. Let me see. I never play with inverted controls. Okay, that's weird. Okay, why did it... Okay, in case you're wondering
Let's
why
go.
I press...
I'm going.
If you're wondering why I keep pressing that one button, it's because on other games it's the sprint button. But it sure is not here, it is the special move button.
There's an opening!
Which is a new thing that they added to this game. And you can also see that the combat changed a bit. Because there is, instead of it being a wheel, I now have to press a button on the... I can either use the D-pad or the joystick on the left side of the controller to access order, swap, and items and run. I can press X to open arts, Y to get crafts, B to move, and A to attack. Unfortunately, we are not in the FDK games yet, so unfortunately we can only move while using a turn, which is not one of my favorite things in coldsteel art, but for really the older Trails games, because that is also in coldsteel and in the Sky games.
Wide open!
It's mine.
Boom. Now they are
Sure.
stunned. Right, that is how this works. It's been a while since I played this, this
You're mine!
part of the game specifically.
Let's keep moving.
And that's an immediate tactical bonus of 2. That is good. Yeah, and high speed mode is pressing the left joystick. As you can see, you collect the items here automatically without having to separately collect
Let's
that button.
get 'em!
Which is good, because that was annoying and unnecessary.
can't escape.
So we're getting a lot of improvements already,
Wide
which is
open!
kind of cool.
Kurt!
Leave it to me.
That is a lot of overkills.
Very well.
And Vanquisher as well. Don't say no to that.
Strike! Now, let's continue onward.
Unscathed, Vanquisher, Shift Ensure, Unscathed. Okay, Vanquisher, Shift Ensure, Unscathed, and Triple Drake. So, yeah.
I'm ready to go.
There!
My turn.
It's my turn!
Very well.
I'm going.
Sure.
Also, we don't have Altina currently in the party, do we?
Now, let's
Because
go!
yes, that is Altina. It's not that considering we play Coldsteel 2, I'm not gonna pretend that it wasn't Altina.
Sure.
And no one else here is someone we know, except if you play the crossbow games, which I didn't do on stream, so I'm just gonna pretend that I know no one except Altina. Crossbow games will have to wait until the remakes come out, which will probably happen soon. I just hope that the Horizon sequel comes out first. Most likely, considering the fact that it's already part of the development, but you know. Bye.
Now, let's continue onward.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, great. Also, we can have finally have auto
They're
attacks.
huge.
Cutting-edge machines employed by the Stahlritter.
One thing after another. What kind of circus is this?
An
The worst kind
extravagant
of
one with
circus.
a high price for admission.
Oh, that's fun. That's a good one. Good
Class
job.
7, our goal is to eliminate these targets.
Fire up those combat links. We got work to do.
Yeah! This one might be worth my time.
No, that was not a right. Why? That was so funny. I had to bring it up at least once, right? It's
There!
I'm going!
Azure Wings, shoot!
Sure. Hey, you! Rest in peace!
ow. Oh, that sucks. Also,
Weak.
if anyone is here in the stream chat, let me know
It's
if the
my
voice chat, my voice is well balanced enough with the Cold Steel game's audio, because it's a different game and therefore most likely audio mixing is once again screwed up. So I need to check if that's fine now.
You can't escape. Wide open! Kurt!
Very well.
And you have aerial dust, so that's that as well.
Yes!
Soul Blur.
Huh?
I got this.
Huh.
That was not a lot of damage.
All right.
Right, you have cross break, so we should be fine. That thing is dead.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Oh, you also see the amount of time it takes to battle this thing. Forgot that was in this game. That was at least I didn't think it was in Cold Steel 2. In which case, if it was, I just missed it.
Crap!
They can self-destruct.
Stand back!
Destroy the
Clown
Volcano.
Soleus!
Come on! And the thing is dead. Now it's doubly dead.
Thanks. That was a close one.
Thanks, Allie. And Sammy, too.
You're welcome. However, the name's Sammy.
I was hoping we would have a minute to ourselves.
Nah, we're too popular.
Fair enough.
So you sensed us coming?
The Stahlritter.
The stout and the sharp.
Hello. We meet again, children of Class 7. I didn't think you'd make it all this way on your own.
Do you intend to overcome certain death without the Ashen Chevalier?
Cute. Now cut the shit.
We know how much stronger than us you are, but we refuse to stand by as you do your bidding.
I respect
banger,
that fire.
banger incoming.
I will give you my utmost in battle.
You'll do as a delectable appetizer before the main course.
So much good songs in this game. Or so many. Yeah.
Now, show me your strength.
Can you fledglings handle this?
Let's go. Eight's down.
It's mine!
It's my turn!
Na 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 na.
Don't look at me like that!
Pow!
I got this.
Arcus
activate!
Here we go! Arcus activate!
Very well.
This song will probably never leave my memory. This is
Arcus, activate!
just such a good song. Ow. How dare you.
Chia!
Yeah, that's painful, isn't it? That was critical. Well, that sucks. It sucks to be you, I mean, not me. And it was actually kind of fun.
I'm going.
In that specific instance.
Azure.
Let's go!
It's mine!
Huh.
I got this.
Do you?
You're mine!
All right!
Can't be.
Yeah, stunned. Sucks to be you. Bye.
Gaze into the evil eye!
Yeah, you can do that. That is very cool of you. Unfortunately,
My turn.
your party member is stunned, which means that he can easily destroy her now. New mechanics in this
There.
game, ladies and gentlemen.
It's mine!
Good mechanics, I might add.
I got
They
this.
make the game a lot more fun and a lot more dynamic.
Arcus active!
Yes!
Dun, 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 dun.
Now's your chance!
And bye bye.
It's mine!
You're gone.
What fun.
I suppose-
Indeed. They have quite a bite to them.
They're acting like we're nothing to them.
It's better to assume they're conserving their energy.
Why the hell are you two playing around?
I don't know, Doofily. Tell me. It's all that, I suppose.
Stop wasting time before our main enemy shows up.
Ah, you're here early.
And so ends our fun.
That's the head knight of the Stall Ritter.
Duvali the Swift.
Doofily
She'll
the
be
dumbass?
trouble.
Yeah.
She may be kind of a ditz, but she's fast.
Oh, I mean, she is
Who are
lyrical
you
the
calling
shit.
a ditz? Cocky little hatchling? Ines, Anea! We'll put a stop to them with our Radiant Star Formation!
Oh, will you
Very
now?
well.
Good luck with that.
Don't hate us for what's about to happen.
It's just like before.
That the best you got? Bring it on!
Dun, 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 dun,
Prepare for-
dun.
Not so fast.
Ah, it's so good to hear that voice say it for once. Dun, 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 dun.
Ah!
Goodness!
Sooner than we expected.
We made it.
Excuse us. Oh,
How am I not surprised?
Told
Yeah,
you.
no, right?
Glory Hound.
Oh, come on, game. We know who that
Instructor.
is.
Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to be in the left wing?
The paths meet up here, so we decided to see how things were going for you.
Hi, Milliam. Okay, new voice for Milliam.
Seeing all the
What are you
paths
doing?
firsthand, I understand why they call this fortress impregnable.
Leave them to us. We're almost there. See you again at the tower. Yes, instructor.
thank you.
Fine. Just be careful.
Charging headfirst into your graves, are you? Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're insistent on challenging our lord, I will cut you down right here and now! 2 arms! Class 7! Ashen Chevalier!
Nihon Falcom presents a new tale of the Erebonian Empire. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Coldsteel 3. Green Sorcerer, voiced by Sean Chiplock. Juna Crawford, voiced by Erica Harlicker. Kurt Bender, voiced by... I forgot his name, sorry. Tiltina Ryan. Muse Egret, I can't keep up and say the voice actor name. Ash Carbide. And Lisa Reinford. Uses Aubrey, Marcus Regnitl, Gaius Wardle, Lara Atzarcade, Emma Milstein, Elliot Craig, Olive Craig, Carl Ragnitz, Thomas Lysander, George Gnome and Patrick Hyarms, Aurelia Quinn and Michael Victor Arzade. A lot of names. A lot of characters are back too! In fact, there are some Trust in the Sky characters back, which is cool. Azure Siegfried. Here comes the source of all my pain. Rutger. Lecter Arndell. Rufus Albrecht. Liv Osborne. Shirley Orlando. Campanella. McBurn. Enea, Duvali, and Ines, Arian Hood. There's a coldsteel free. Save progress. Also, I see that I have barely any save files used here. We have 200 save files in total available for us to use. And I'm going to be able to use all the way from save file number 3 up to 199. Why am I so stupid, actually? That's just a good question. Proceed! 3 months earlier. Oh, where have we seen that before? Oh wait, Coldsteel 1. The good old fire engine. Lamara mainline mixed train via Heimdall.
The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. We will be stopped for...
Dun, 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 dun. Hello. Characters that are totally not important to the narrative. I'm sure of it. I'm sure all of them are non-important characters that are just there for filler. Nope. You know Falcom well. We understand Falcom well enough to understand that's not the case. Special Pride Card. Velamar the Ashen Knight. He's back, everybody. Dudley is back.
Have we nearly arrived?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Green Schwarzer. Oh no, we didn't know this
Sorry
before.
I had to be cooped up in Corellia Fortress this past month. And I'm sure this isn't exactly a first-class cabin either.
Not to worry. This is something that needed to be done. While resting, the drain on my energy is insignificant. Besides, if it will reduce the burdens you shoulder, I am more than happy to comply.
You know, I'd think there was a human in there if I didn't already know that was you talking. Thanks, Velamar.
You are welcome.
Is this it? Aha! Sure is.
For crying out loud. Don't know what all the fuss is about. Do they really need us to supervise unloading this junk?
Huh?
Picture that going through a landing port.
Wow!
I'd heard about them, but seeing one up close is wild.
Wonder what they're doing here.
A 7 ards tall humanoid weapon. Panzer Soldats or something, yeah?
No, I don't think so. Oh, this is the Ashen Knight, isn't it?
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I wouldn't have expected a civilian to know that, much less someone from outside Erebonia.
Let's just say I'm a little interested in things like this.
Oh, just a little bit, huh?
A little? Your whole family goes nuts for this kind of stuff. But how'd you know we're not from around here?
You have just the tiniest sliver of an accent. I'm guessing you're from somewhere down south? Liberal, maybe?
Is it that easy to tell?
Bingo. So what? That makes you the Ashen Chevalier?
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew that too.
Schwarzer, are you back here?
Why, hello, Patrick. How are you doing this fine morning? You based up well enough.
We'll be arriving in 5 minutes. Are you prepared?
As prepared as we'll ever be, I suppose.
All set. I'm good to go whenever.
Sorry for holding you up. We gotta get ready ourselves.
That's right. Thanks for talking with us.
Who are those two? They didn't appear to be your everyday civilians.
They're from Liberal. I guess they're getting off soon too. Something tells me I'll be seeing more of them at my new job.
Oh, is that so? I admit, I have heard the rumors.
I love when they say, I've heard the rumors, while we have absolutely no idea what rumors they're even talking about. That's my favorite Trails thing that can happen. Oh boy.
Now arriving at Leave Station. Leave Station. We will be stopped for 10 minutes to unload cargo.
It would appear little has changed. The Ashen Knight is as beloved by the masses as ever.
Well, I tried to lay low this past year. I've turned down all the interview requests I've been bombarded with.
It's little wonder then. For a young hero like yourself, such actions only serve to grant you an irresistible air of mystery. The rumors of your role in the Northern War have, by this point, far outstripped the truth.
You're not wrong there either. Don't watch the Northern War anime. It sucks. It's so bad. It's a whole lot of nothing combined with garbage storytelling, bad animation, and bad use of music. Don't watch the Northern War anime. It is bad. It is not worth your time, and it adds close to nothing whatsoever to the actual narrative. So please, for the love of all that's holy, do not, under any circumstances, watch the Northern War anime. This has been an OGVDH and disclaimer message. Anyway, continuing on.
My apologies. That was a regrettable slip of the tongue.
No, it's all right. It's just something I'll have to deal with. Thank you, Patrick. For the last 2 years, you've helped me out more times than I can count.
Well, that was sudden. I have simply been performing my duty as a member of the glorious Class 1. Of course I could spare some consideration for a hapless classmate with barely enough attendance to graduate. One who has unreasonable tasks thrust upon him on a near daily basis, yet somehow manages to triumph regardless.
And you said I was sudden.
I suppose.
You're serving as the deputy of the Marquis's family in Ordis now, right? I'm sure that's no walk in the park either, but I know you'll give it everything you've got.
But of course, there's no way I can allow us to fall behind House Alberea. I recommend you do the same for whatever may come at your unique new workplace. And seeing as she is not so terribly far, do be sure to keep in touch with Lady Elise. Perhaps you might even put in a good word?
Thanks again for all your help, Patrick. But that's an entirely different matter. Take care. Hope to see you again soon.
Indeed.
Bye.
Oh yes, it nearly slipped my mind. About that pledge Class 7 made 1 year ago. I hope to see it come to fruition.
Oh. Yeah, I hope so too.
Prologue. Spring once again. Oh, I need to actually press A. Okay. I thought it will automatically continue, but it did not.
Well, here I am.
It's insane what a graphical overhaul this was between coldsteel 1, 2, and 3. Like, coldsteel 1 and 2 are basically just identical graphically. This is just like, oh, what? Oh, this happened. Not nearly as good as the Horizon arc, the Daybreak games, or the Sky remake, but yeah. Lee's Heimdall suburbs.
I've never been to the suburbs west of Heimdall before. Almost reminds me of Trista. There are even lino flowers blooming here.
Yeah, I mean, it's close to it, right?
Trista and the Academy. I wonder how everyone who's still there is doing, and how Principal Van Dyke is after he returned to active duty. I never would have dreamed something like that would happen. That must be it there. I can tell it's brand new even from here. They said they'd take Valimar to the hangar on site.
Rean?
Who could that possibly be? Oh, come on. This is so dumb. You're not that small, Toa. Come on.
It really is you, Rain. Wow, the magazines don't do you justice. You look so mature now. Did you get taller too? I almost didn't recognize you.
Toa?
Oh, did you not recognize me either?
Of course we do. You look very similar to what you looked previously. Although your eyes are a lot greener now.
I definitely haven't gotten taller, but I'm hoping my new work uniform adds some womanly charm. Oh, or maybe shows that my figure's filled out a little bit more.
Hold on.
Hmm?
It's just, well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and I could never get a hold of you. Then you just show up out of nowhere, dressed for work, in the same town I'm about to start work?
Aww. It was great.
I never imagined we'd end up working at the same place.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I thought you already knew.
Well, a lot happened before graduation. And after it. I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Of course. It was actually one of the reasons I decided to come here. But it sure was a nice surprise to hear you'd be joining me.
Same for me.
Well, anyway, congratulations on graduating, Rain. I'm sure there are plenty of other people who want to say that to you. But I figured I'd do it before anyone else.
Thanks, Toa. Wait, do you want something more professional, like Ms. Herschel now?
Don't worry about it. Toa is just fine. Remember what I said when we first met? There's no need for formalities with me. Miss Herschel is awfully tempting, though.
She hasn't changed a bit. So, Toa, you've been here a little while now, right? What's our new workplace like?
Well, I'm sure they told you a bunch of different things when you accepted your position. But I think this job is going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than you expect.
Will it? I've been mentally preparing myself for the worst. I just hope I'm ready. Have you already met all of our colleagues?
Yeah, we've all met. You're the last to arrive. I'll introduce you to them. But brace yourself, okay?
I feel like the butterflies in my stomach have turned into stampeding rhinociders.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you. Let's work together as fellow graduates of Thors and get through this.
Roger that. Oh, we're here.
Thors Military Academy branch campus in Leeds.
The color's different, but it's nice they kept the horned lion crest.
This is the main entrance to our new workplace. Welcome, Reen,
Well, thank you.
to the newly established Thors Military Academy branch campus in Leeds.
In no time whatsoever, we'll be there. We'll be very close to everyone here, as usual. Back in the conference room.
Reen Schwarzer, welcome.
Thank you. Major Michael Irving.
I am Michael Irving of the Railway Military Police.
Yeah, I thought so.
Branch campus though it may be, I will do my utmost to serve as chief instructor.
Well, well, lucky me. Didn't expect to run into such a celeb at a place like this.
Why, hello, Randy. You'll be very...
Name's Randolph Orlando. Got transferred here from the Imperial Army Crossbow Unit.
Someone you're very well familiar with if you played the crossbow games. Again?
I've been hearing your name all over lately. Pleasure to finally meet the man himself.
Reen,
I'm Reen Schwarzer. Just a rookie who recently graduated from Thor's main campus. Pleased to meet you, Major Irving, First Lieutenant Orlando.
Likewise. It's an honor to be able to work with the famous Ashen Chevalier. But keep in mind, we're not looking for heroics from Divine Knights here. We're only interested in your aptitude as an instructor.
Understood. He's from the Railway Military Police.
That's so,
I certainly didn't expect to find a ranking officer like him working here. Not to mention...
Yeah.
That look tells me you know a bit about my sordid backstory. Been peeking through the intelligence division's files, I take it.
Yes, I can't deny it. From what I could tell, it was a pretty complicated situation that sent you here.
Not as complicated as yours, I'm sure.
Anyway, all of us instructors are here now. Major, Instructor Randolph, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Indeed. I'm curious to see what you'll bring here. Especially after you turned down a position with us. I've been curious as to why.
So you knew about that?
Oh, that's so? You must be better than you look for the RMP to roll out the red carpet. I heard you graduated early. What are you, like 17 or something?
Actually, I'm 21.
What? Nuh-uh. You're seriously only 3 years younger than me?
4 instructors. That's about what I was expecting, honestly. Are we going to teach the entire curriculum among us, though?
Correct. There aren't many students, but it will still require great work on our part. Training, lectures, all manner of miscellaneous tasks. We will, however, receive assistance from the special advisor and the principal.
We have a special advisor? And what's our principal like?
Well,
let's just say that out of all the people in this great big empire, I never thought I'd meet someone quite as intense as our principal.
Really?
Try not to be too shocked, okay? You've actually met her before, Rain.
Thank you for waiting.
Speak of the devil.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Oh, fuck.
Thank you for coming.
I really wish that this absolute piece of shit human being wouldn't be in any more games after coldsteel 2. Unfortunately, that was not in the cards. He is back, everybody. It's everyone's favorite piece of garbage, Professor Schmidt. With the same voice actor as well.
Whatever is that slack-jawed expression for?
For you, obviously. What did you think, Professor Schmidt? Professor Shit?
I believe we met during the Civil War. Or have you already forgotten my face?
I tried
Not
my
that I give a whit either way.
No, of course not. It's good to see you again, Professor Schmidt. I've always appreciated how you helped me with Valamar's Tachi.
As I said before, save it. Though my title is Special Advisor, I plan to focus only on my research. Do endeavor to make yourself useful to me, Schwarzer. Or should I say, Ashen Awakener.
He was one of Professor Epstein's disciples, right? Or maybe not. We sure he ain't some faker?
No, he's the real deal.
Unfortunately.
I'm starting to understand why I got hired here in the first place. I never imagined I would meet you here.
Oh, it's been about half a year, hasn't it, Schwarzer? Well, since we've all gathered, allow me to say a few words about myself. During the Civil War, I was the general of the defeated Noble Alliance. I then oversaw the Northern War, resulting in the annexation of Northumbria. But you may think of me as Aurelia Le Guin, principal of Thor's branch campus.
Rain.
All that packed into one woman. Guess it's not so crazy for you to be here after all, eh, Major?
Principal Le Guin, it's time. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let's begin. Herschel, gather up our fledglings and bring them to the grounds.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you soon, Rain.
Bah.
Alrighty, let's see what kind of guys and gals we got.
Schwarzer, see to it you aren't late.
Wasn't planning on it.
Late? To what?
To our entrance ceremony, of course.
What? I had no idea.
That would be because we set the date and time without telling you. You'll even be meeting your fledglings there. Exciting, no? Show them what it means to be the Ashen Chevalier.
It's starting to seem like the rumors about this place being difficult weren't exaggerations. Alright then. I should probably put these on.
Should you, Reen? Should you really? They don't look that good on you, I'm gonna be honest. I really should still get the coldsteel free 4 and Reverie soundtracks. I really should. I have coldsteel 1, 2, Daybreak 1, 2, and Horizon and Sky first chapter, not anything else, unfortunately. I see wearing these glasses, they don't look good on him in the slightest. Why are you doing this?
That woman.
Isn't she the Golden Rakshasa?
And that black-haired guy. Whoa, he's super famous.
Huh, it's him.
Seriously?
Oh dear. How unexpected.
I love
The
her
Ashen
voice, she's
Chevalier.
great. And
No
that's just
way.
the way to go for the roles.
What?
That girl is...
Attention! I will have silence! We will now begin the entrance ceremony for Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The opening speeches will be omitted. We will begin by announcing class assignments. First, Class 8, Combat Tactics. The instructor is Randolph Orlando.
Right. Step forward when I call your name. Jessica, Wayne, Sydney, Maya, Ash, Freddy, Gustav, and Leonora. You 8.
Next, Class 9, Military Finance. The instructor is Toa Herschel.
I'll call out names now. Sandy, Kyrie, Tita, Louise, Tatiana,
Kyrie?
Valerie,
Is that a
Muse,
Kingdom Hearts
Hopple,
reference?
and Stark. There are 9 of you in total.
Class 8 and Class 9. Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Then the ones left over are...
Silence! We will now have a word from our
They
principal.
literally said nothing. What the fuck are you
Principal,
talking about?
if you would.
I am Aurelia Le Guin, principal of the branch campus. As some of you are new to Erebonia, not all of you may be familiar with my name. That, however, is of little concern to me. A few of you may have noticed already, but I'll spell it out for the rest. This school is a trash bin.
I mean, must be blunt
Thor's
about
main
that?
campus will be welcoming the Crown Prince this year. As such, it will go through heavy reform. This campus is a place they can toss aside those deemed too troublesome, or those with problematic backgrounds. Just like that, all of you, our instructors, and even myself, are here because we have been tossed aside.
Hey now.
No, Principal Le Guin, that is far too...
However, there is a saying, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield. Such a mindset is difficult to learn in times of peace. However, the situation we find ourselves in is a perfect environment for it. Those who lack the resolve to better themselves, to reforge themselves in the fires of adversity, leave now. Or you run the risk of leaving later, in Adios's arms.
Dear God. She sure is harsh.
Very well. In that case, I welcome each and every one of you to Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I greet you with these familiar words from Emperor Dreigels.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Pardon me. They're just standing there awkwardly. It's like, what the fuck happened here?
Well, I'm nice and overwhelmed now, but...
Just where are we supposed to go?
General, Principal, could I get you to announce the final class?
Huh?
Very well. We'll be picking up after the main campus's classes 1 through 6, with our own classes 7 through 9. The 3 of you make up Class 7, Special Operations. Your instructor will be him, Reen Schwarzer.
Oh yeah, don't get used to all of this being voiced, by the way. Just most of the prologue being voiced. We are going to run into the silent treatment in a few minutes. But it's nice that we have like a solid hour or something of voice acting in this in the beginning at least. Ein Hellkeep.
Wow! I looked over the blueprints, but I didn't think it'd be this big.
Don't get so excited. This facility is nothing remarkable. As I explained before, much of your duties will be performed here under my direction. I expect nothing short of raw talent from a Russell.
Yes, sir!
So, she's a student here after all. I could swear I've heard the name Russell somewhere before.
Yeah, you should have, Reen. It's
But more importantly, that we're Class 7 is clearly no coincidence. Only 3 students, and she's one of them.
Combat tactics and military finance are
the third
undergoing their
game? It is indeed,
orientations at
John.
the moment.
It is indeed the third Cold Steel game. How are you doing today?
Special Operations will be having an orienteering exercise. You must make it through this facility in one piece.
Oh yeah, you can also die. That's also an option,
In
unfortunately.
one piece? What does that mean?
What is
What
this
do you
building
think it
for?
It's called Einhell Keep. It was built in conjunction with the branch campus for testing new methods of training. The interior is fully controllable via orbal technology and features variable difficulty levels. As for your exercise, you will be combating monsters and such unleashed within the keep.
What?
Monsters? That's a joke, right?
Now I understand. Special Operations, indeed. I guess this is a fitting enough exercise, given our class's name. And it's not just for my students, either. is it?
It helps that you're quick on the uptake. That said, don't assume it will be the same as the Class 7 you were part of. Rather than an experimental clash between social classes, this one will act as an established task force for assignments in the field. And as its instructor, you will have your students see each assignment through.
It's all starting to come together.
Hold on just a second. We did what you said and came here, but what the heck is all this crap? This is just... I mean, no one ever told me I was being put in some shady Black Ops squad.
Not the Black
Your
Ops squad.
placement in Class 7 is the result of your aptitude test, Cadet Crawford. If you are dissatisfied, you have the option to pack your bags and return to the Military Police Academy.
That's all the way in Crossbell.
I've yet to accept the situation, but I understand it now, at the very least. Can you give us more details?
Certainly. Instructor Schwarzer and the three of you will enter the keep and stand by for further instructions.
Michael handed Reen for master quartz.
While on standby, they will explain their qualifications as you brief them on the use of the Arcus II.
Understood.
Bah.
Oh yeah, Jones, since you're here.
We can
are
begin
audio
the
levels fine?
trial. Disciple candidate, don't dawdle. Everything must be up and running in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Damn. Looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
True.
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
And I preferred if you were the piece of shit. Michael Irving.
Take it easy. I ain't here to cause trouble. As soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
Ha! I'd say that's up to you guys, you know? You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere. Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have invited Bracers in the first place then, idiot.
A facility full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor. So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above-ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below-ground area is still being expanded.
Are the two of you already acquainted?
We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you two yet. I'm...
Why even bother introducing yourself? We all know you're Reen Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. The big hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell. I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork. Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
Le Guin? Like, our principal? Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
You only now learned this? That's shocking.
That's erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Reen Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today. I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history. That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class 7 Special Operations.
I'll go next. My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you.
You're a Vander. That would make you General Zex and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller's...
Mueller is my older brother, and Zex is my uncle. Though I'm aware I look nothing like them, right up to my hair.
Yeah. It's true, he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build.
By the way, are those glasses fake? They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Oof.
Fashion is clearly
wrong.
not their intended function.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Fine. Oh, brother.
Una Crawford.
I'm Una Crawford. I transferred here from the Crossbell Police Academy. And honestly, I'd rather not be here. But if that's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make the most of it.
Ah, Crossbell. I had my suspicions. So, when you say police academy, you're talking about the military police academy, right?
There was no military slapped on the name before the annexation. You guys are the ones who changed it. Are you saying I can only call it by the official name the great and powerful Erebonia has blessed it with?
Oh,
no, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I was being insensitive.
Well, I might have overreacted. But I still don't accept that name.
Yeah. That's completely understandable.
I'm last then. Altina Orion, formerly part of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Isn't that classified?
I know, right, Reed?
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here.
On paper.
Please, think nothing of it.
This is so funny. It's like
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't have.
The Intelligence Division is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
There's that snark.
Oh, Altina.
Thank you for waiting.
We'll never be able to never miss that.
Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhell trial. If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student, like us.
Understood.
Yes.
Give us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
Ah, that.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbital arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions.
Interesting.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Reinford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah, I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
Green handed a master quartz to each of the students.
We get master quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your Master Quartz in the central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
Dun, dun. Huh? I got a different number of slots than the Enigmas. Oh. Than the Enigmas do. You just need to set your Master Quartz in the center slot. I heard you the first time, sheesh. Just give me a second. Sorry? I just had to set my Master Quartz and... This isn't my first time seeing a battle ornament, but I suppose I'll give this Argus do a try. This is my first time seeing battle ornament, but oh, it's just the same dialogue again. Okay. So the new models, new functions in addition to new. So the new model has new functions and in addition to new design. I understand that. I don't yet understand it all. It's no new functions, but it seems like they did more than simply add a screen to it. I don't get to understand though how to do it the options, but it seems like they did more than just add a second screen to it. Let's sort of save the game, shall we? Let's see. Bridget level 7. Alright. That should be it. Let's see, because we should have the DLC as well, at least some of them. Cute hair extension set. I don't remember which coldsteel presets I will have, but I have quite a decent amount of them. We have all the 3 sample sets as well, of course. Setup set, useful accessory set, monster ingredient set. It's been a while since I bought this game, and I think I just bought a version that was on sale at the time.
Whoa!
I can feel it working.
Now that you've set your Master Quartz, you're synced with your Arcus units. You should be able to notice a significant difference in combat.
All right.
Okay, now this is new.
How long do you intend to keep me waiting?
As long as I bloody need to, Professor Shit. Can you stop annoying us? Maybe then we will get better results for your stupid ass tests that no one cares about.
Sorry, Professor. We're ready.
Then let's not waste any more time. Level 0 begins on floor B1. The trial will be considered completed once you return to ground level.
Professor, is it that red love? Sir,
Sir, you shouldn't use that.
Why not?
Oh, don't act like you have a lick of common sense. You're Albert's granddaughter. It's time we saw what Class 7 Special Operations is made of. I'm curious to see if you can survive with a passing score.
Hey, watch the floor!
And there they go.
Huh?
What?
Dude's just like, no, not
Right yourself and brace for the landing. Altina, you?
Clown Soleus.
Meow.
Never mind.
Me. Oh no, we're doing a repeat of coldsteel 1, guys! Again! And it is not a
What
very good part of it.
I remember that professor talking, then the floor opened up.
It was Yuna, correct?
Huh?
My apologies, but if you could move. It's not that you're heavy, but I'm having trouble breathing.
Well then.
Well then.
History repeats itself.
Oh, you don't say, Reed. This was not one of the things that needed repeating, by the way. This was very much unnecessary.
The floor appears to be padded, so bruising should not be an issue. How strangely like the obscene positions you often find yourself in, Instructor Reen.
I don't want to say much, Altina, but I don't think that happened more than once. Even if it did, it's not something you should tell other students.
Please don't say things that'll give people the wrong impression. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you're already calling me an instructor.
That is your current designation.
True.
I assure you, I didn't intend for this to happen. Then again, I suppose intent is irrelevant. I won't make any further excuses. You may hit me if it'll make you feel better.
How very admirable of you. You being so calm about it just pisses me off even more. So I think I'll take you up on that.
That is so stupid. Whatever. You do you, Juna.
Erebonian boys are just so... Ugh!
I do not believe his nationality was a factor.
You were just a little unlucky.
Not unlucky. I lacked the expertise to make a proper landing. That resulted in embarrassment for one of my classmates. I admit my fault.
I see. He's so mature for his age. Well, minus one stinging cheek, the three of you look fine to me. So, it's time to begin storming the keep. But first, I'll need each of you to show me your weapons.
This whole thing is a joke, right? Do we really have to play along?
I know the professor, and he isn't the type to joke around. He's serious about measuring each of our abilities. I want to learn everyone's combat styles so we can work together and get out of here safely.
Understood. These are my weapons.
Two swords?
That takes skill.
You're using the Vanderschool's dual blade style then. I knew of it, but I've never met a practitioner.
I admit our great sword style has far more notoriety. But that style also requires one to be born with a broader physique. These blades are better suited for the likes of me.
I didn't realize. Well, Yuna, how about you?
I'm still not down for all this. But I get it. This is a military academy, so here you go.
Another dual wielder.
You use side-handle batons?
They look a little more complicated than that. What are they exactly?
These are gunbreakers, special tonfa with guns installed, developed by the one and only CGF. They can switch between melee and mid-range firing.
An intriguing weapon.
The Crossbell Guardian Force, right? If I recall, First Lieutenant Orlando was once part of it. He'd left long before the occupation disbanded them, though. Good to know. We'll see how well they work in action today. You do seem to know your way around them.
Of course I do. I trained with them at the police academy. And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
Snarky as hell.
We'll see where everyone stands once we've engaged in actual combat. You're up next, Altina.
Understood.
Hold up. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Who let a kid enroll at a military academy?
I've been curious about that myself. She claimed to be with the intelligence division, but surely she won't be joining us in battle.
Well, personally, I agree, but...
There is no need for concern. My physical age is approximately 14 years old. I am no small child.
Physical age? No, you're definitely small.
I also have my weapon, the basis for my admittance into the intelligence division.
What the hell?
This explains that black shadow I thought I saw earlier.
Clown Soleus, a combat shell. The latest version of the line of special weaponry. Further details are classified. Suffice to say, it will contribute to our overall fighting strength.
Are things like that normal in the Empire?
No.
Of course not. It's my first time seeing something like this, too. The Golden Rakshasa, the Ashen Chevalier, and even a girl like her. What manner of place is this branch campus?
I don't blame either of you for having questions, but we can save them for another time. By the way, this is my weapon.
Of course. The Tachi is used by students of the Eight Leaves, One Blade School.
Just like back then. I mean, it's just like the sword Arios used.
Right. It's not an Imperial-style sword. It comes from the East. I guess the Divine Blade of Wind is pretty famous in Crossbell, huh?
A lot happened, but he still has plenty of fans. Even when a certain empire has made him a wanted man.
Yeah, I suppose so. That covers everyone then. Let's be on our way. We're currently on floor B1. If we make it back up to ground level, this little trial will be over. I'll give you some tips along the way on combat, how to use arts, and your Arcus units. Follow me, and proceed carefully and deliberately.
Okay, let's just go.
I'll give it my all.
Commence mission.
About the notebook. You can open a notebook by pressing the button while on the field or on the main menu, on the main screen of the camp menu. The notebook will automatically record information on a variety of subjects, and more tabs will be unlocked as the story progresses. In the main tab of the notebook, you can check your overall rating, the navigation log. It can also be found there.
The entrance is right over there. Let's move out as soon as we're ready.
Shit! Yes, sir. Just what the heck is all this?
Let's see. I'm just gonna switch you around. Okay, never mind. No. We can have 4 people in the party. That's alright, no problem. Let's see, I want to see everyone's ornaments and courts. These have everyone's slots unlocked, so we should be good there. We have a lot of hiding items and stuff, but we do not have any quartz, unfortunately. We have to get those as soon as possible. Everyone stop! A monster? Right, from the start. Right, from the start. I can believe you seriously released monsters down here. Instructor Ring, what are your orders? First off, I want to see each of your battle skills. Everyone, prepare for battle. Wait, you really gonna make her fight too? You have no issue with combat. Don't worry, I'll bet you up, guys up. We're going in now. Stay focused, everyone. Got it. I'll show you just what I'm capable of. About assault attacks. Once you're accumulated enough assault points, you can press the right trigger to activate an assault attack. Unlike normal field attacks, assault attacks will trigger a battle on hit, allowing you to begin encounters with a surprise attack and maximum advantage.
Here I go! We have the advantage. Take this!
Thing is dead instant.
It's my turn! Crimson Slash! Alright, nice work.
Enemy monsters eliminated. Phew, not bad for our first battle. No one's hurt, right? Are you unharmed? Oh, I'm unharmed. We're fine, but... Otina, right? You're not bad. You're correct. I can't keep up. I still find it hard to believe that such a thing as a combat show exists. And it seems like she's very skilled at controlling it too. That much is true. But it's also true that she's younger than the two of you. You both seem to experience in combat, so I'd appreciate if you would support her. I plan to do that from the start anyway. It doesn't seem like the monster will be too much of a challenge, so we shouldn't have any problems. I'm sure Crossbell's cutting edge weapons will show their worth eventually. You have a difficult year ahead of you. Don't talk like it doesn't involve you. Come on everyone, let's keep going. A combined moving and going that didn't work. The battle tab is now unlocked in your notebook. The battle tab will automatically record information about enemies you have fought. In order to unlock all of given enemies information, you must make numbered attacks against them to use certain arts, items, or crafts. Is this an orphan charging station? That's right. If things get get a bit too dangerous, you should come back here to rest up. Orban charging stations like this are found in particularly dangerous areas. Inspecting them by pressing A and choosing rest will allow you to recover HP and EP. Dun, dun. As expected, monster looks like it's got a pretty hard shell. Seems fairly agile too. Enemies with either of those characteristics are best dealt with by using arts. That's exactly right, Earth. Let's try it out.
They're in disarray. My turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn. Charging.
It's my turn! Arcus, activate!
Ha!
Dies of cringe.
All right, nice work.
Wait just a moment. Let's take that treasure chest over there before we go any further. Alright. There might be something useful in that.
Ah, treasure chest.
Oof. Sorry about that. Breath R. It seems to be a quartz. Yeah, one of us should use it in their gardens. Well, obviously. Ah, okay. We can use the new button, I think. Another new enemy. It's a bit tiresome having to deal with them all. I think it's finally my time to shine. Ah, the Gunbreaker is finally going to see what you can do, I take it. Here's hoping they live up to all of your boasting earlier. Oh, they will, just you watch.
Let's go.
Now.
It's my turn.
It's my turn! Ah! I won't go easy!
Yeah! I'm up! Ha!
Here I go!
Now. Free on fire!
My turn! Ah! Behold the Vander style!
So apparently you can... How is that? It's super... Their suppressive fire defenses are impressive. Instead of it that the gun functions like the same power that the towns have. It's supposed to know about how you use them. They're very, very versatile weapons. Agreed. Honestly, they are more impressive than I imagined. So you admit it. Now speaking strictly about the weapons, your wielder is a separate matter altogether. Tell me, does one of your fancy sword moves involve putting your head out of your ass? Now, you two. About Yuna's mode change. Although Gunner mode doesn't get the same attack and defense boost as Striker mode, the range and area your normal attack will increase. The range and area your normal attack will increase, as will your counter attack range. Generally speaking, Striker mode should be used against a single powerful opponent, while Gunner mode is best against swarms of enemies. You can also change Yuna's mode from the equipped screen in the camp menu.
My turn!
I shall go.
It's my turn!
Hello, how are you doing,
Here we go.
Gaming? How's life treating you?
Yeah!
Ah, treasure chest.
More ornaments! I guess I can use that. I have a fire red sword, that's wrong.
I'll show no mercy! I'm up! Strike! Alright, nice work.
Kind of pathetic, completely.
Locked and loaded!
It is so nice that we no longer have to deal with opening, first smashing objects and then picking them up separately. I'm gone, yourself. Well, I'm doing great. Coldsteel 3 is going well, and I had a very fun day at the theme park yesterday, even though it was quite busy. Weather conditions were good, and I had fun with a friend there, so that was good. There's another big one? Yeah, I think now would be a good time to try combat links. Agreed. This will be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. You can now use combat links. You can now set links. You can form combat links in the tactics section of the camp menu.
We have the advantage.
Can I get all of them in that thing? I don't think I can. That's unfortunate.
Get back! Let's go!
It's also nice to have access to the newer games
strike!
now. Because I do really like the Coldsteel 1 and 2 story. Probably more than Coldsteel 4 and 3, but the problem is that Coldsteel 1 and 2 just have some very annoying things that just aren't there. Like the fact that you don't have auto advance. That one in particular is just annoying. I don't know why it wasn't there in Coldsteel 1 and 2. Not bad. You guys got it to work. Did we? I didn't see anyone perform combat links, to be completely honest with you. Because there were no bonding attacks, so we did. So that was a combat link, doing absolutely nothing. I thought I was completely in sync with everyone else. Mostly Instructor Reem for some reason, because I linked with him. I don't know why I did that. Oh boy. New Detective, there are no issues with linking between our current members. It appears we will have no issue going forward. Yeah, combat linking will be very important for our upcoming battles. Try to use it as often as possible. So you get used to repeating. That's all for the basics of battle. Any questions so far? Not from me. Me neither. But I can't believe that battle ornament this advanced has already been used in real combat. You seem to know all about what's going on. Are you involved in it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know her way around it. No, it's simply because I have experience with the previous model. But it would be fair to say this is a new model as a result of Test Instructor Beam and his classmates went 2 years ago. On top of everything else, you helped make it too. No, not just me. My whole class can take credit for that. We aren't the only ones who participated in the operational tests either. Huh. For someone called the Ashen Chevalier, you're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. Ashen Chevalier, or Ashen Chevalier. Is this man really the hero of Erebonia? Was there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand what Argus 2 can do now. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather be wandering around down here and I'd rather not be wandering around here any longer than necessary. In that case, let's go. Is something wrong? I never realized before, but I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. She seems pretty irresponsible all over the place, but she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. Don't really understand. In any event, I'll provide support as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks, I appreciate it, the thought. We must be most of the way through by this point. There's no time to let our guards down. Understood. I like Vin's jacket. If it was made at the reasonable price, I would buy it. The jacket is pretty cool. I'm wearing already a lot of Trails clothing, to be fair. I'm wearing currently the Trails Beyond the Horizon. I think is it Beyond the Horizon or Daybreak 2? Regardless, it's the Arkwright Solutions crew sweater plus Nadia and Swin. I have way too much Trails merch. I also have the Horizon Collector's Edition clock thing here next to me, and the Trails calendar. So yeah, but it would be cool if they made that. That one is pretty cool. You can now access the links section of the camp menu. About combat links. Combat links are an integral part of the battle system. By linking with each other, characters will be able to use powerful link abilities such as finishing blows. As characters fight together in more battles and their link level grows, they will learn even more powerful link abilities. Forming combat links between party members has no disadvantages, so there's no reason not to keep party members linked at all times. About weapons. weapon types, and unbalancing. Link attacks can only occur when the enemy is unbalanced, the success rate of which is decided by the weapon type used to deal damage. Squishy monsters are most easily unbalanced by range slash damage, and hard-shelled monsters by curved thrust damage. Other types include Pierce, strong versus flying enemies, and Strike, strong versus rock type enemies. Each character deals different types of damage. Yuna's striker mode deals strike damage, while her current gun mode deals pierce damage. About critical damage and unbalancing. Attacks taken on a turn with a critical bonus have a 100% chance of unbalancing an enemy, regardless of the damage type being dealt. Taking advantage of this at the right time will be key to victory.
You've just crossed the halfway point. Best of luck on the second half.
Yes. Thank you. What kind of campus would build a facility like this on site?
One with Professor Schmidt in any way involved.
Locked and loaded!
This man sucks. We have already discovered this. This is not news.
Have an opening!
Brionac, activate!
Dead.
It's my turn!
How do I switch modes again?
Set! Gunner! Yeah! Well, look at that.
Treasure located.
Yeah!
Begin combat.
Those things are already stunned, well that's great.
It's my turn!
Also, we still have this annoying delay. I don't know why this keeps happening. I can blame the fire engine, to be completely fair. This is probably
Now.
the problem with fire
There.
engine.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
That's... This thing is huge! Way bigger than anything else we fought this far. Considering our current fighting strength, it may prove a difficult battle. I sure didn't expect them to let something like that loose down here. Should we back up and search for another route? No, we need to face it head on. Head on? Head on? Are you crazy? Not at all. There are 4 of us, and we can use combat moves. As long as we've got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to defeat it. For real? Hey, Juna, I know you're voiced by Erica Harlager, but that does not mean that you are Ryuji. That is not how that works, right? I will let it slide once. Understood. Assuming combat stands. Get ready, everyone. Let's go!
Enemy found. Begin suppression.
Get back!
I shall go.
Very on edge.
Brian, bye.
It's my turn! Striker! Take this!
Let's go! Strike!
Now. Brian, fire. Targets eliminated. Move out.
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Detector can now be used. Oh great. Enemy monsters has ceased movement. That was pretty tough. Oh, I accidentally put on third burrow. No. In the end, it wasn't as strong as I expected. Watch out. Behind you! Huh? Shoot! Clem Soleus!
Now, bring it on!
Ring can use the aspect 7/fallen leaves. Well, let's do that then. Death!
My blade, calm as still water.
Now!
Seventh slash! Fallen leaves! All right, nice work.
What was that? Phew. Juna, Kurt, Otina, are you okay? Yes. Somehow. No damage received. Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Otina. Juna, Kurt, putting your weapons away in front of an enemy isn't very smart. Don't let your guard down until we've confirmed the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Got it! My apologies, I was caught completely off guard. No, as a leader I was actually more my fault. Still got a lot to learn as an instructor. But that's no excuse. Considering my skill as an instructor is another one of those reasons for this test. I need you guys watch me and decide need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves too. Whether or not I'm worthy of being class 7s, no, of being your instructor. Oh? Decide for ourselves. After we're finished here, any of you can transfer to another tab if you want. I personally talked to the principal on your behalf. How's that? What are you standing around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. Mama, you're almost at the end, be careful. Oops, I guess you talked for too much time. Let's keep going, stay focused until the end. Understood. How dare you talk like he knows everything? Can he? Again? Nothing. But he wants us to decide if he should be our teacher? I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant if I keep this up. There's no way I'll be able to face my father or brother. And so have I. There's no point in me being here if I'm just gonna act like this. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. Can't let that guy keep hogging the spotlight. I agree. We can't let ourselves fall behind Otina either. It seems like we're near the end of the... Let's hurry.
Locked and loaded!
Ah! Yeah! Ah!
Take them down! Arcus, activate!
All right!
Immediately stunned, well that's cool.
I'm up!
Boom.
Now!
It's mine!
My turn. Free on fire.
Yeah.
I'll support
Thank you. Behold the Vander style.
Well, this is going well.
Yeah!
Just beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
Understood. Heading to target point.
Oh. Finding the way out of there. The way back to the ground floor, listeners. We reached the designated point. Do so. Sheesh. 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 What is wrong with Erebonians? I don't know, Juna. That more sounds like what's wrong with Professor Schmidt. What are you all thinking? Building an insane place like this on a school campus? I appreciate if you didn't lump all of us together like that. Especially not with Professor Schmidt. Professor he really is the famous G. Schmidt, isn't he? Yeah, for better and for worse. Though, I have no clue why he is here at the branch camp.
Wait a second.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana?
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, this is...
Magic Knight the Direwolf. Not to be confused with the person the Direwolf in the Daybreak games.
It's a magic knight. An orbal golem from the Dark Ages. Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
Probably.
I happened to acquire a few of these antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War.
I hate this.
Though its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldat's, its ability to act autonomously is useful. This will be your final challenge in this trial.
Is he serious?
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
They're not capable of taking on a magic knight. Only one thing I can do. Heed my call! Valimar!
The use of a Divine Knight is prohibited for this trial.
Who gives a fucking shit?
Level 0
Piece
was
of
not
shit,
calibrated to account for its intervention. Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless. You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus 2s.
Please activate Brave Order. Olivier, Prince Olivert said that you would be able to use it for sure, Instructor.
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation. delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Reed. These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed Arcus 2. I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you. There are a few other new functions that can only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
All right, will do. What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat! Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target!
Yeah!
No, not the other way. Didn't
Be
get
on guard.
understood.
It's
Bye.
strong. Not on my watch!
It's my turn!
Da-da-da-da-da. Damage was 20%.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
It's my turn! Huh?
Very well.
Now. Brian fire!
Let's go! Crimson's now!
It's mine! It's my turn! Wide open! Everyone ready?
Got it! Leave it to me!
And the thing is dead. That was easy. Bye.
Good work, everyone!
All right, got it!
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
We did it.
Go.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required.
You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! But you took this way too far, Professor!
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time? Is he gonna make us go through all that again?
The probability seems high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise.
Thank you.
Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class 7. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags. Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing? Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen. But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class 7, Special Operations.
Really?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
She's ridiculous.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Una.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Well, that's because I'm still learning. Just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
Thank you.
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said?
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much? I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
Oh.
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
That was so sweet, Rain.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start, too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps.
Yeah,
Coming
no,
here
yeah.
to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Don't be like that. He's actually pretty amazing.
Is
And
he?
I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most
Yeah, for sure,
importantly,
not with that.
I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh,
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. And not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
you bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
Yes, their first day ended without incident. Class 7 Special Operations, Class 8 Combat Tactics, and Class 9 Military Finance have all been established.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage, Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a trash bin. Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings. We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Your Excellency.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
Oh boy.
Whew! I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay, it worked! I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Rean or Gaius came through. Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise. Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
Open time. What a banger. This song is so good. No subtitles for it, unfortunately. Prologue Spring once again. End. Well then, it's a bit of a shorter stream, 2 hours and 35 minutes or something to that extent, but I think that is a perfect ending point for today's stream. So, when will the next stream be then? Well, unfortunately that will have to wait quite a bit, because I will only be streaming again next weekend. I know, it sucks. I have other things to do, like watching the Mario Galaxy movie, so I'm looking forward to that. The plan for next week is basically the same as this week, except the stream that I did this week on Wednesday, or Tuesday, sorry, yeah. Was it Thursday? I don't remember. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. It's something to that extent anyway. That stream is now, we're doing the latent stream on Friday, on the 3rd of the month. And then on Sunday, we will be doing the stream for coldsteel 3. I will be seeing what I will be doing with the streams going forward, because I have a bit of a busy schedule. Next week will be, so as I said, next week will be on the 3rd and the 5th. There might be a stream on the 7th and a stream on the 10th. I'm not sure about that either. I might do a stream on the 14th and on the I might do streams next week on 7th, the 10th, and the 11th. I will see what we will do with that. Not sure yet, but at least for next week, it will be the 3rd and the 5th. So I hope you all enjoyed this stream. Next week will be slightly longer because I have actually a full chapter to get through, and we're not gonna be able to do that, as you can possibly imagine. It's a Trails game. What did you expect? But the prologue is not that long, so that means we can get through it in one stream. So, once again, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the beginning of coldsteel 3. And I hope to see you all next week on Friday for Professor Layton and the Spectre Skull. And next Sunday for for Trails of Coldsteel 3. Until then, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a very good weekend. Goodbye, everybody.